Enforcement source went down the hall to his mother's classroom and opened fire in there, killing, if his mom was in there, killing the mom and her students. And that is the information we have
Apparently
on
that's
possible
AT&T, the same
motive. Again, that is from one source, so we want to get, and I've been trying desperately to get a second source to confirm that, but it is from a very good source who was briefed on this case, who tells me that the suspect's mother worked as a teacher in the school, and that he went up there to target her, and that his last name is Lanza from Hoboken, New Jersey, and that his mom was a teacher in the school, and for some reason he went to target her and her class.
And Jonathan, can you run through that timeline again as your source relays it to you, how this unfolded?
Best information, and again, I stress this is preliminary, as we know things change all the time, but the best information based on the briefing that has been provided to various law enforcement agencies. This law enforcement official tells me that the suspect, whose last name is Lanza, went from his Hoboken home, where there is apparently a victim there, and then drove to Newtown, where his mother worked as a kindergarten teacher in the Sandy Hook Elementary School, and went into the school this morning around just before 9:40, maybe 9:30, and began shooting near the principal's office, if not in the principal's office, and then he went to his mom's classroom, where she was a kindergarten teacher, and opened fire. And that is where most of the children were killed, inside that kindergarten classroom. As you can see, the pictures you're seeing on your screen now is the SWAT teams that were searching around to make sure there was no other suspect, no other gunman, no other threat to the remaining children who were inside that school and in lockdown, and who were hearing the chaos and the shooting that was taking place. Again, gunman last name Lanza, opening fire with at least 2 handguns, and there's questions about whether he had some sort of rifle or other weapon, and that one law enforcement official saying his mom had worked as a teacher in that school.
Jonathan, did your source know whether there were any survivors from that kindergarten classroom?
Don't know. Don't know, but the source said that that's where most of the victims were, in that one classroom.
And so, Jonathan, I'm just going to triple clarify here.
Yeah.
We know that there's a body at a location in Hoboken.
We believe there's
a body there
at a location. So, in other words, the information we're hearing, and I think Pete Williams was reporting this along with the Associated Press, that his parents are dead.
Right.
And so that maybe it's his dad in New Jersey and the mom. I don't know who. In terms of specifics, all I know is that there's a scene in Hoboken, New Jersey now, where they are searching the house where this suspect is from, believed to be Ryan Lanza, and that he went up to where his mom worked in Newtown as a kindergarten teacher.
Did you add a first name just now?
I did. The name I have from 3 sources is Ryan.
The only reason I started watching this because he seemed to have so much information, and I stopped watching the other guys that were actually on foot.
In other words, the information we're hearing, and I think Pete Williams was reporting this along with the Associated Press, that his parents are dead.
Right.
And so that, maybe it's his dad in New Jersey and the mom. I don't know who, in terms of specifics. All I know is that there's a scene in Hoboken, New Jersey now, where they are searching the house where this suspect is from, believed to be Ryan Lanza, and that he went up to where his mom worked in Newtown as a kindergarten teacher.
Did you add a first name just now?
I did. The name I have from 3 sources is Ryan Lanza.
Okay.
The computer records match. There's an address in Hoboken.
All right.
So, Lanza for sure. Ryan, it's looking like it. I think the age,
3
my producer
sources,
Shimon
one of them
Prokofiev
is
told
the
me was
one that
23. So,
found the ID on the body.
We have crews on the way. Mark Santia
These are
and
the people
Brian
that need
Thompson
to be
are both
talked
out heading to New Jersey to the suspect's home, where we will learn more. So again, this is all from one law enforcement source. It is a very good source, but I just want to, there's a chance that there'll be some details that change. That's the gist.
All right, Jonathan, we're going to let you work those phones. So contested now, the pieces of this horrific puzzle starting to come together. At least we know this is not some random, and we figured that. We can't go to motive yet, but now there's a definite connection between a Hoboken location, this individual, and this school.
It may also explain why the gunman was allowed or was able to get past the security measures in place if the school knew that his mom was a teacher there, that she was a kindergarten teacher. Again, that may explain some things, and we may get some more information from state police when they give us a news briefing on this later on. Again, at the last briefing, and this was about an hour ago, state police declined to verify the death toll. But again, from Jonathan Deans, from Pete Williams, from all of our sources working this, it does look like the death toll now is 8 adults killed and 18 children. And again, as Jonathan was saying, that the gunman, it appears, went into the principal's office, shot the principal, and then went into the mother's kindergarten classroom and shot her as well as other victims in that classroom. And what we heard from a little boy who talked with Jonathan Vigliotti alongside his mom was that they were in the hallway, and the little boy said, yeah, I heard bullets whizzing past, and a teacher grabbed me and pulled me into a classroom.
So the presence of mind of teachers, I mean, you wonder, we hear about this, the fact that this is happening, you got to take a moment to realize, is this happening? But the teachers immediately jumping into action, and respect them and trying, we don't know all the circumstances contested. This obviously quickly becoming a national tragedy. We've heard from the White House spokesman. We could very well hear from the president himself. Nancy Pelosi, the Democratic